Good morning, everyone. Some of you might remember a movie some years ago called Pay It Forward. It's one interesting movie, I think I've mentioned to you before, where a young boy was challenged at school with the rest of the class group to come up with a new idea. And he came up with the idea of actually paying it forward and identified someone that he could help without expecting anything in return, except asking them to pay it on to somebody else. And the whole thing was picked up by ultimately some news reporters who discovered some guy had given his car to somebody else because he paid it forward. He thought the guy had a need, so he gave him his car. It got to me thinking that, maybe the teachings of the gospel are not far from that. In looking at St. John's first letter again this morning, he said, let us love one another. And loving one another means we care for each other. We care for others without expecting anything in return. In the gospel, we see the miracle of the feeding of the 5,000, where something very small, a couple of loaves of bread and some fish, were enough to feed the 1,000 because it was passed on to other people. Now, we can't perform those kind of miracles, only Jesus could. But sometimes we can do something small which has an impact on somebody else's life in a significant way. And perhaps at the beginning of this year, that is a resolution for us, just to do things for others without expecting it, maybe even do it anonymously so they don't even know where it's come from. Because that is what we are able to do. And that is what St. John is talking about, to love one another. So you have a wonderful day, and look for those opportunities. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.